Ugh, burr. Burr. So cold. Hold on. Oh, my goodness. I wanna be. Whoa. Ugh. I wanna be rich. Whoa. We could be in my other room, right? Whew. Brr. We could be, I suppose. We could be in my other room. Oh, there goes my glasses. There goes my glasses. Woo, woo. Hold on. Damn it. This is what happens when you get old, bitches. Oh my gosh. Okay. What is... It's way too cold. Hello, hello. Got my electric blanket. It's freezing. So what's been going on the tubes today? Anybody? It is so cold. Excuse me. Hold on. I've been having so many issues with my computer. My Wi-Fi, internet. There's been outages everywhere. So hold on, I just want to make sure. Oops, I can't even see what I'm doing. There we go. Make sure. Okay, there we go. Banners, hold on. Here we go. Let's do this. Ooh, it's not so pretty, huh? I don't know if I like that. Not, wait. We'll just do that with that. What's up with you? How are you? How are you doing, Matthew? How's it going? It's so cold here. Oh my gosh. And we've had internet outage. The windstorms have been crazy. What's wrong, Matthew? What's wrong? What's wrong? Did something happen? Are you okay? Hi, Dee. How are you? How are you, honey? I never go on this late. I'm just like, I've been without the internet's been out. I got to see both of my granddoggies today and both of my kiddos because they both came by. My daughter didn't stay that long, though, the little turd. I thought we were going to take the doggies for a walk and everything. She didn't feel like it. So I ended up taking Sosa by myself after she left, which, if I would have known she wasn't going to go with me, with Piper, then guess what? I would have went way earlier in the day because I didn't work today. Thank God. Thank the good Lord above. I don't think I could have. My hands have been killing me. You're good. Good. Did you have a good Thanksgiving? sick with, you're still sick? And after COVID, oh, lost my job because of it and YouTube drama. The damn YouTube dramas everywhere. I mean, I have to say, and I know a few people have tried to rope me into it, but I do my very best to stay out of the YouTube drama. And I've been in it I've been here for almost 4 years. I consider giving your opinion and having some talking points on things going on a lot different than being in the YouTube drama. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't like it. I don't like fighting. Like I said, I think it's because of how I grew up. I don't like it. It makes me feel uncomfortable. But I know your situation's a little different, Matthew, because they kind of went after some people, from what I understand, has kind of gone after you, right? With your past. Mine was good, Dee. Like I said, I got to spend it with my kiddos and the grand doggies, which was nice. So I don't know why people dredge up people's pasts, like pre-YouTube. Like, if people are doing sketchy shit on YouTube, like fraudulent, fraudulent, from what I hear, there's some fraudulent, what are they called when you raise money things? Anyways, I've heard there's some of that, but people's pasts are people's pasts. And I believe in my heart that people can change. And nobody's perfect. And people make mistakes. And what if we didn't have a loving God that forgave us every time we make a mistake? Because we make mistakes every day of our life. So, how is it fair or right or just for people to judge people from their pasts? I don't think that's right. Now, I know they're talking about something with you, Matthew, that, it's just, I'm not going to say much on it because I absolutely don't agree with what that was all about. You know what happened. You did wrong, but I think you were a kid. So, kids, again, when you're a kid and people are judging people on here from what they did as a child. So, how long ago was that? And he's still being dragged through the mud for what he did as a child. 12 years old. You don't think people can change from 12 years old until adulthood? It's really sad. But over 20 years, yeah. I know it's easier said than done, Matthew, but you can't be too hard on yourself because you know in your heart of hearts who you are. You know that you were a kid at that time. You know that that's not you now. So it's just, you just got to keep it between you and God because God forgives you. And it's nobody's right to judge you for that. Nobody's right. Gosh, let's see. 20 years ago, I was still old 20 years ago. 20 years ago, I was 33. OMG, I already had kids at that age. No, you're fine, honey. There's only a few people here and nobody else is saying much, so you're fine. But again, I think that kind of ties into everything that's going on YouTube. Everybody's judging everybody on what they're doing, their past. I say if it's not immoral, if it's not illegal, if it's, put it this way, if it's not something that you would want done to you, then if you wouldn't mind if it was done to you, then leave it alone. Like people calling people out for their addictions, or people calling people out for other things. But there are things, that are important to call out, I believe. And maybe some of the people that are being called out will either stop their behavior, or these people would draw attention to YouTube, and YouTube will get rid of some of these people, because I do agree that a lot is going on YouTube and people are on YouTube that absolutely shouldn't be. I agree with that. They're dangerous. The people that come in and attack somebody because they left a comment somewhere in a chat that they like, and then they get attacked for leaving a comment for somebody that somebody else doesn't like. It's like, wow. I don't know. I was just bored because my stupid internet wasn't working, and I figured it's kind of late, but I just wanted to pop on and say hi. I had to delete a lot of stuff off my StreamYard because there wasn't any more room. So, either I can do that, or I can pay for a bigger, more memory, more whatever, more recording room. And I don't want to do that. So, there was also an issue, I guess, a misunderstanding of, well, never mind. I'm not going to talk about that. It's late for you guys. I know it's 10. Wait, 11, 12, 1. Oh, wait, it's 1 o'clock. Hey, Picker. What's up? Picker, you want to come up? I just came on because guess what? My freaking internet has been out. We've been having storms. Hey, Paul. Righteous evening. We've been having storms around here, you guys. Like, not today so much, but at night it happens. And the lights are flickering, and it's crazy. I was like, why is my Wi-Fi out? I didn't know why my freaking Wi-Fi was out. I was like, did I not pay the bill? Sometimes I forget, you guys, to pay my bills. But it wasn't shut off. Thank goodness. And it's not because I can't. It's not because I don't have the money. When I don't pay a bill, it's not like I didn't have the money. I just forget. People who don't like it when I vape, sorry. Okay. What's that noise? It's so nice and quiet. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Let me drop the link. Pika. Hold on. Invite. Oops. Picker, what have you been doing today? Okay, there you go, honey. I don't have a lot to say. Excuse me. I don't have a lot to say. I just, like I said, hey, Chris. Nanny love, how are you, honey? I got to mail out your Christmas present. But I found another part that I can get that matches it. So I don't want to mail it out yet. My internet was out, you guys, today. So I'm like on here because I've been bored without my internet. How are you, Chris? I'm I'm going to go to sleep. One to stop. Okay, Matthew, have a good night. You know what? Keep your chin up. Everything will be fine. You have God on your side. So just keep turning to him and asking him to get these mean, whoever these people are, to have them leave you alone. Everyone makes mistakes. Like I said, nobody's perfect. That was in your childhood, and um, people need to stop judging. I think it's rude. Picker, I think that was the right link. I think that was the right link. Okay, there it is. Oh, Nanny Love likes Picker. Hold on.
Mm.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Yep. Can you hear me?
Hello. How are
Hold on.
you?
I'm all right. How are you?
Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Chris, have you heard of that? Yes, he's Aussie. He's up. He's up here right now.
Well, I grew up in England, so my accent is English. But yes, I really live in Australia.
Someday, maybe I'll be able to go to Australia. Maybe. I mean,
It's a
not to
nice place
stay
for a
cool.
holiday.
I just mean just go for a visit, just to go, like, check it out. Sorry.
No, that's all right. Yeah, no, it's Australia is well. I mean, Sydney is very beautiful. If you're as a tourist, Australia is great.
Right.
But living here is it's pretty much the same as anywhere else. Pretty much, it's all concrete jungles, and you go to work, you come back home, and life just kind of trucks on, as it were.
Nanny says, pick her leech. Let's go play in the bush.
Oh, I see beans for a tea.
So, what are
Hey,
some
Chris.
what are some good, like, where would you say that's some spots to go to if you went to Australia? Like, what are some
If you were to
tourist spots?
holiday, if you were to come over here for a holiday, I mean Sydney for sure. Sydney, it's iconic, and the whole harbour area is beautiful. There's loads of beaches which are really nice. So Sydney for sure. Melbourne. I mean, like all of the cities are nice.
Right.
Um, Melbourne's got beautiful architecture. So
Melbourne.
does yeah.
Sydney.
Um, but I don't know. Melbourne's getting a little bit more violent here and there, and the government is turned
Ooh.
despotic.
Nanny is feeling naughty, she says. Dee says you have a soothing voice. Ooh. Ooh, and Nanny remembers where you're from.
New South Wales. That's right. Yeah,
I love it. I love it. She comes and she knows it. Now Nanny's not going to come in here to see me anymore. She's going to come in when you're on. That's
that's
okay.
right.
Hey, um, so that guy, remember you guys, I told you about my high school guy, which I haven't heard from. So it must be working good with that woman. He said that he was kind of getting involved with. Remember I told you, but she was kind of into tarot, I guess, stuff like that, and he wasn't so sure about that. Well, then he went on vacation, and he said he would get a hold of me when he got back so he could get me the letters that I wrote him and stuff. And I haven't heard from him, but he was born in Sydney. I
Right.
remember.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Native. Yeah. So you saw that picture I posted of the pups, right? So yeah, oh, damn, he's good looking too. Damn it. Well, maybe maybe someday he'll contact me and say, let's go out again.
Yeah. But it's dropped off the map. You're not gonna be nudging him.
No, no, I don't chase guys. Hey, Mark,
Hey,
how
Mark.
are you?
Oh,
I
hey,
don't
other
chase
Mark.
guys. Mm-mm. No. He told me when we met up that one time, and I think he was kind of put off because he tried to kiss me, like I said. But
Right.
I mean, I hadn't seen him in years, and we were outside, like walking to the car, and he he gave me a, and then he tried to go in for another one, and I like he wanted to really, and I'm like backed off. So he probably figured I wasn't interested, which I mean, come on. I haven't been with anyone else and it's been 5 years and I haven't seen him in so long. Like you'd think maybe he'd give me another chance, but at the same time he was kind of seeing, starting something with this other person, but he wasn't so sure of. So like maybe that kind of moved forward and I probably screwed it up by not making out with him, but oh well.
Yeah, I wouldn't call that a screw up. You know, like he was being forward and you weren't down for it, so that's that.
Hey, Mark, we got both Marks in here. Oh, Paul says righteous evening. Yeah, I wasn't. It was just awkward, and I had talked to him while we were having our meal or whatever. No, we didn't eat that night. I had part of a beer, I think. I don't even remember. We didn't eat anything. I know that. We just kind of met up to say hi and whatever because he forgot the freaking letters, coincidentally. And so I had told him while we were talking, catching up that, I haven't been with anyone else since my husband. And so he knew that. So you'd think he'd kind of understand, but I don't know. Have you?
Guys, what can you do?
I'm picturing you looking like Prince Henry. Ooh, Harry.
I'm
We need to
looking.
put. Everybody wants to see you, Picker.
No, they don't. Believe me, they don't.
Part of a beer. I've never even seen Picker, you guys. So don't worry about it. He's waiting for the big reveal.
Waiting for the end of the world to end.
The end of the world, is that what you said?
Yeah, it should only be a couple more years. We'll be there.
Yeah, I think it's coming pretty close. I mean, mm, there's some sketchy things going on. But you guys, those of you who believe in God, are you ready like for when Christ returns? Because I'm not. I'm not in a place I want to be when Christ returns. I'll tell you that.
Do you have
Um,
to be ready?
well, I mean, I don't know. I always wonder like I'm waiting for Jesus Christus. Then you got to look like my celebrity crush, Gerald Butler. Oh, I don't even know who that is, Nanny. Who is that? Me
He's a
too.
he's a movie star. I can't remember. He was in 300, I think.
Oh, I've never
I could
seen
have
that.
that wrong. Oh, so that's a good movie. Very good.
Um, well, I kind of ask myself this, like when my house gets too messy or dishes aren't done, I'm like, what if Jesus walked through my door right now? Would I be embarrassed or would I be ready? That's just how I think. Like,
Yeah, well, I don't think he's super nanny. I don't think he's there to check how much dust there is on your worktops.
but he's Jesus. Like, you want everything to be perfect. He's the almighty being. Come on. Hold on.
But there's no such thing as
If I'm tired
perfection.
and happy and I'm ready. If I'm golfing and drinking, I want my glorified body so I can ditch my injured ass. But right, me too. Figuratively, yep, my love. Come and get me now, Nanny. Ooh, Nanny is being naughty. I love it. Maybe she'll break me out of my shell a little bit.
Or you should get nanny to come up and whomever else
She's
come
like,
up
I
and
don't
panel.
want Jesus. I want Gerald Butler or Picker. How about or Picker, Nanny? Nanny, do you want to come up and speak with us? You want to come up and talk to Picker? I know you don't want to talk to me. Picker, get out of here. No, I'm just kidding. We love you, Picker. You know that. Oh, this blanket's on and it's so warm. It's freezing in here. I'm waiting to see if she's going to come up. Nanny, the link's up there if you want to click it, if you want to come up. I mean, there's still just all kinds of freaking drama on YouTube. I love you too, honey. I actually did try to call you the other day, and message you, but it's okay. I try to contact people, when I have time, when I can, There's just like I was telling you, Picker, the other day. Like, were you able to get the link? Oh yeah. Um, I like I'm one person, and so I really try to like reach out to as many people as I can when I can. And it was really cool. E&A mom called me today, and I did, Nanny. I did. Go look. Um, and they were at the circus, so I got to see her and her daughter. Yeah.
So
It,
that went well. They enjoyed that.
well, they were still. I think it was just starting. They turned the phone to where I could see down in the circus, and I think it was just starting because her daughter seemed really tired, and I'm like, "Are you tired? Is she tired?" And she's like, "No, she's just tired of she's getting impatient waiting." So I'm guessing that you know it was taking quite a while to get going. Yeah, I did, honey. I did call you. Um, oops, where's that? Where is that? Let me see. There it is. Was it the 25th? No, what day was it? Was it the 25th? I sent you a message right after the 26th. Oh, yeah, I did. And then I sent you a text message. It was November 26th. And then I said, "It's me, love you. I was trying to place a call with you." So I don't want to show it because, it doesn't show the phone number, I guess. Hold on, let me see. I can do it like this. There, I text you too.
Evidence. Those are the receipts.
There's the receipts, just so you can see. I don't know why. That's really weird. Really weird. Mark, Mark, are you on Hangouts? Send me your phone number. Let me see. Can I add? Wait, how do you add? Oh, let me check. Have we talked on Hangouts before? I don't see. You're not on Hangouts. So email me, Mark, your phone number, or email me. Or get Hangouts so we can chat. Was in Hammond, Bella. You visited Hammond before? Yes, I have. Um, I have been in Hammond, Indiana. Absolutely. I went to a what do you call it? Hey, Robert.
Hey,
I
Robert.
went I went to a what do you call it? Not a convention, not
Conference.
conference. Thank you. I went to a church conference there. Yes. Yep. And you know, Pastor Dr. Jack Hiles was the one who started that school, and it goes for blocks, right? And he had passed away, but his wife, I think her name was Beverly Hiles. I was like, don't you dare put your phone number in the chat. Okay, I got it. um, so I was like, it was cool. Like there was a bunch of speakers from all over, and they also had, lady speakers for us women, how to be better wives and better moms, and what to do for our husbands, and a lot of good that did. told us how to be sexy for our husbands and what to wear for them, and give
And
me a
that was a
break.
Baptist. That was a Baptist pastor.
Well, it was the women. Yeah, it was a Baptist church. It was all these were all Baptist church, but it's like, I'd go to these ladies' conferences all the time. We'd have them here also, and uh, um, other like pastors' wives would come and speak, and it would be a big thing. And they would just tell you how to be women. Yes, yes, nanny. Um, how to be better wives, how to be better. Um,
How to service your man. How to look
Yeah,
after your
how to
husband.
service your man, even when you don't feel like it. But again, a lot of good that did. I mean, I think I was a pretty attentive wife and mother, but I think he wanted like Chris's ex girlfriend. Okay, Native wants to know, is Australia expensive to live in? Talk for a minute.
Yes, yes, it is. I mean, the major cities, just housing costs, and this is just in my opinion, but housing costs are way too expensive. An average house, like a basic house in a normal street in a relatively crappy suburb of Sydney, will cost more than $1 million
More than
Australian.
a million?
Yeah, like even could even
Oh,
be 1.5.
goodness.
Just for a normal house, nothing spectacular, not even not new, just
Yeah.
like any, it's like nothing special. But there's very few cheap areas in Sydney, and I think it's much the same in Melbourne.
Mm-hmm.
So there are still, and even in regional areas, they've gone up in price to crazy amounts. Um, so there are lower cost areas like Tasmania that would be cheap still, I think.
Yeah.
Um, Queensland is cheaper,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, it's pretty oppressive, the cost of living. The cost of housing mostly is pretty oppressive because you can have a full time income or dual full time incomes, and still most of your money is going to go onto rent or a mortgage,
Right.
pretty much. Nanny love, you can ask a question. I may not answer it.
Here, that's kind of the same here. You don't get anything special for the money. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I keep hearing in articles that there's much more noise about the rise in housing costs in America, but you guys are lagging. You're a decade or two behind Australia, certainly. I think I could be wrong. I think some places like Florida is really expensive. You do have your extremely expensive areas, but
Wait, so you think it's more expensive there than here?
generally, yes.
Really?
But I could be wrong. But yeah, like you guys, I think I'm kind of guessing, but I think in places like Ohio and Colorado, you can buy like a McMansion, a huge house. You can buy it for like 300 US or something.
Yeah. How much was like the Watts house? Wasn't that like 500?
Right. I
And
don't
that
know.
one, you could never get something like that here for 500. It would be like 750 or more.
Right. Oh, that's pretty expensive.
I think it was season 10, honey, wasn't it? The last season? Um, I can't give that away.
Hey,
We need
Marlena.
to we need to have Nanny like join so we can like chat like in the group. Bella
Yeah.
and Picker work good together. Hi Anitra.
Well,
Hi
couldn't
Marlena.
couldn't you have a on Hangouts? I'm no expert on Hangouts, but you can have like as many groups as you want. So you could just have a group on there and have it very open. You know.
Yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
have like, whoever wants to joins.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And when I do that other thing I was talking about, because Patreon's done the end of this month, I've let everybody know. And I'm starting something else, not quite yet. I got to get it all set up, but that will be one of the perks is that people, will have personal time with each other. One
Oh,
bedroom apartment in California is 1,400 a month just outside. Yep, very expensive. I'm just doing my
yeah,
income.
that's pretty crazy. Um,
Okay, honey, got it. Yeah, it's nuts. Nanny wants to send you a ticket.
yeah, okay, we can do that. NC, North Carolina. Is that right?
2,000 native. My rent's 2,000, and I have a feeling after the beginning of the year, that's why I need to get the hell out of here. They're going to raise it because they can get it. They can get it because the property values are going up, up, up because of all the new developments that have come in. So now, I mean, people will pay 3,000 for this house. They'll like that.
Right.
So I need to get the hell out of here before they raise it again.
You need to get a van.
Mine was when I moved in, it was 1,500 for the first 7 years. So they did go. I mean, they didn't raise my rent for 7 years, and then it went from 1,500 to 2,000, right, in one jump. So, what's your favorite food?
Nanny love, could Bella stay with you for free too? Like, she needs a place to stay.
Picker must be a
Oh, hey,
millionaire.
there's dances with squirrels.
Native says you must be a millionaire.
Nah, I wish. I mean, over here, if you bought property some time ago, yeah, you'd be a
What?
millionaire. A lot of the boomers, the generation above me, yeah, they'll be sitting on property worth 1 million, 2 million, whatever it happens to be. If they bought a holiday home or or an investment property, they'll have loads of money essentially. But if you
It
didn't buy in at the right time, you're kind of screwed.
Good greetings, Dances with Squirrels. Nice to have you here. Nanny Love has a 16 passenger van. That's crazy.
Nice.
Robert says here in Virginia, it all depends on what part of the state you buy in. Around him, 4 to 500K gets you a mega mansion
Right.
and 3 to 7 acres of land. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's where you should move, somewhere like that.
Thank you,
Or
Nanny.
I think Nashville. I knew someone online who bought a house in Nashville for about 200, I think, but it was
Well, now
quite nice.
that Virginia's red, I want mine. No, I'm just kidding. I just couldn't trust old Fred around Bella. He's a romantic. You could trust me, Nanny.
Don't know about
You
that.
could trust Fred. Fred loves his nanny. We are all going to live with Nanny Love, Native says. That's right. What's your favorite food? I think Nanny asked this, but I was
Yeah,
going to ask
yes.
you. What's your favorite food?
Me, well, burgers really, as tacky as it is, but burgers are great.
Oh, see, and I have a burger maybe once a year. Ugh, I don't like
Really?
them.
That's
Mm-mm.
terrible.
Um,
Missing out.
my favorite. It's hard because I love Thai food, Italian food, and seafood. Like,
Mm.
if I had to choose, I like spicy. I like Mexican food. I don't think I can choose a favorite. I don't care for pizza that much though.
So you didn't have duck in your Thanksgiving,
No,
and you didn't have it after, or
no.
since? Right. Okay, you missed out.
I thought Picker said bugs at first. Hi,
No.
honey cake
Like,
girl.
it's hey, honey
Everybody's
cake.
up late. Um, I don't know. I just don't like red meat. A good steak once a year for me is good. I like more poultry, I guess. I think fish is, I had that lobster bisque the other night. It was not good.
Right.
Um, but want spaghetti now. Who remembers the spaghetti factory? Does anybody? I think Canada had spaghetti factory because I went up there and I've been to it. And Seattle had the spaghetti factory, but I don't know if anywhere else had a spaghetti factory.
Or that's a restaurant, a franchise restaurant, is it?
No, it's Italian. And they had really good food for the price. It was, $6.95 and you got a little salad and you got spaghetti. I always got Mazithra cheese on mine. Oh, Fred's favorite is homemade balls, you know, meatballs,
Meatballs, I should imagine.
homemade. So I like seafood. I don't know. I think seafood's my favorite actually. Curry, I love curry. Do you like curries?
Yeah, I love curries.
Mhm.
Yeah, you have a lot. There's a lot of people who have curries all the time in England, in particular, but over here in Australia too. But,
That's a good idea, Paul. Chef's chocolate salty balls. Chris, I'm making spaghetti and scallops. Ooh, yum, scallops. Oh, that sounds good. Somebody said balls. Mark said, you like sausages, native? She has a laughy face next to it. So, do
yeah, she's been
you
freezing.
like the long sausages or the thick sausages?
Should I leave you two to it? Nate, if you want to come up and compare sausages.
Native, you want to come up? Dances with squirrels. Native, now we're talking. Mark's. See, I don't like sausage either. Tube steak. Ew, I remember people used to always talk about tube steak. I don't know. I don't like sausage. I used to like the maple sausage patties, but the taste of them, I just don't like the taste of meat anymore. It's grosses me out. It's like I can taste death or something. You got to keep the balls moist or they aren't any good.
Well, that's what they told you at that conference, isn't it, Bella?
Yes, that's true. Paul ate a colossal bowl of chili like Alex Jones. I've had spam. Nanny loves Italian sauce. Yeah, Italian sausage is the best. I've had spam. Hey, I think spam and eggs are good. I'd eat spam. Fried spam. It's got to be fried. Nanny Love didn't click the link, native. Nanny. Nanny. She might not. Nanny Love in a group so we can chat. Yeah, spam isn't too bad. Ham is, I'm starting to like ham a little bit more, and I used to not like ham at all. Um, do you see that comment?
Dried out ball. Okay.
Nothing is worse than a dried out, shriveled up old ball. Um, you had spam too? I don't know. It's just made as something. I think it's ham in a can, right?
I think it's a big mystery. No one knows.
No one
I think
knows.
it's whatever they shove in there.
Yeah. Have you ever had pig's feet?
Me, I went to France when I was 14. We had
Mm-hmm.
a French exchange, and they did actually cook me pig's trotters, but I didn't eat it. I couldn't have it. It's
Have you
too
ever
gross.
had frog legs?
No, no.
What about cow tongue?
I haven't had anything gross. I don't think. Um,
My mom made us eat cow tongue when we were kids. Ugh, Spam is the parts of pork you don't want to know. Oh,
Yeah,
Lord. Ew. I
but we
can't.
eat it anyway.
Oh, I haven't had spam in 20 years. Nanny is in the sauce again. I told you. You're fun, Nanny. Pig balls. Have you ever had them, Mark? Have you ever had Mark, why don't you come up? Have you ever had pig balls? I mean, yeah, pig balls. Ooh,
Pig balls are
pigs
pretty big, I think.
pretty
That's a
big.
full meal.
Pig's feet in the jar. They look nasty. Who in the hell could eat those things? Those pig's
The
feet in the jar.
French,
The
the
French?
French, yeah, the French eat anything. They eat horse, or they used to.
They now make a big. Have you tried it, Nanny? My mom's dad brought home sheep balls and they ate them. He
Oh
told
yeah,
them, oh my gosh, Chris, that's disgusting. I'm going to puke. Stop. What's the grossest thing you've ever eaten, Picker?
uh, I can't really think. I mean, It's not gross. It was nice, but it was unusual. I had goat. I've had goat, and we have
Goat?
kangaroo. Yeah, goat's really nice. You have it in Thai curries.
Oh,
Um,
kangaroo you've had?
yeah, kangaroo. You buy kangaroo from the local supermarket. It's normal.
Really? I've
Uh,
never
yeah.
seen kangaroo for sale.
Boy, they've got it over here. So you buy kangaroo sausages and burgers, and steak. You can just buy like cuts of kangaroo.
Are they good?
Yeah, it's nice. It's
Talking about all this nasty stuff, I had to have a bueno.
right. Kangaroo is really healthy as well, apparently. Um,
Mm-mm.
and I've had alligator. They have, or no, crocodile. I think it was on pizza. They do that over here.
Crocodile?
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Chris had a goat in Afghanistan. Oh, goat, like some of that stuff, like I wouldn't call myself vegetarian, but I mean, I don't eat a lot of meat when I think about it.
Do you cook for yourself like most meals, or do you get a lot of takeaway?
I hardly ever eat out. I mean,
Right.
I think I've eaten out the most in the last couple months than I ever have, like in years. But
Right.
that's probably been like 4 times. Mm, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I couldn't either, Nanny, but I don't cook a lot for myself. I just eat yogurt, granola, cheese. Sometimes I'll cook, but I just eat whatever's in the fridge.
Right.
Hi, Stephen. I am. We are
Hey, Stephen.
Rocky Mountain oysters, elk balls, or bull testes. Very common. Ew. Mm-mm. Stephen, what's your favorite food? Mm-mm. Dances with squirrels, not sheep balls. I've heard that people can eat possum.
Don't they in America, in some parts of America, they eat roadkill, whatever they see on the side of the road.
Mm. Robert's got 10 pounds of gator. Mm-mm. Steak. Secret vaults. Chef. Secret vault. I've heard of that. No, something else vault. What's that other one? Picker. Something vault.
There's Drama Vault.
Drama vault. That's the one I'm thinking of.
They have some
Old
good
Fred lives
those.
on sweets. Tonight was cream cheese brownies. Anything with cheese in it, I'll eat. I love cheese. Cream cheese, so good. Rye bread and cheese. We used to have that, the dark bread, yeah, with cream cheese on it. My mom used to make that. I excel at hunting, gathering Cracker Barrel shells and cheese. Mm-mm. Blues, game rodent, squirrel, possum.
That's how they used to do it.
I'm gonna puke. I can't. Mm-mm. Squirrel, squirrel, and what's the other one? Possum? No. Hey, if you see it, get it. Hit. Get hit. It's fresh. Beef cream cheese subs. Oh my gosh. Well, the beef, I don't know. Hmm. Good question, Mark. Anyone?
I used to hate bananas, but now I love them.
Now you
The,
skunk. Ooh. Now you love them.
yeah,
My
I think you
yeah.
just grow into some tastes.
Mm-hmm. My parents only went to school till like eighth grade, I think, or I think my father third grade. I don't know. Um, I used to hate Brussels sprouts. Now I
Oh
love
yeah,
them.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
me too, actually.
Just coated with butter. um, what about? I never liked liver as a child, and I still don't. Oh, used to hate chocolate. Chocolate still hates me. Liver? No.
No, I wouldn't eat liver
Uh-uh. Mm-mm. My mom used to
or
make us eat that.
giblets. I don't have things like them.
Mm-mm. Mm. Gotta learn how to cook them. Most seafood is kind of gross, in my opinion. I love seafood, Dances with Squirrels. I love all kinds of fish. I love sushi. Oh my gosh, this one place I've gone to many times. Oh my gosh, they make the best sushi. Um, anything,
Would
anything seafood I like. I think.
if
Wow.
this if the chain supply situation continues,
Mhm.
and the agricultural industry collapses, are you going to be eating insects?
No.
No, you're going to refuse.
Hmm. Yes. I mean, I've noticed in the stores, I'm not kidding, more and more freaking stores I see are becoming more and more empty. Brussels sprouts cut in half and baked at 425 for about 20 minutes. Add but right, Robert? Yum. Yeah, liver
You,
is really good for you.
you
Hmm.
said that on your live stream when you were in the supermarket the other day. You said that to the cashier guy that was flirting with you.
Yeah,
What did he say? Why did he say it was
he
so
said
empty?
the 60 trucks that need to bring them stuff is not.
Oh right. What the truck drivers are refusing to bring it?
No, I don't think it's that.
Right.
They're just sitting down there on the coast. Locust. Oh, no. What are those little crawfish? I like those little crawdads or crawfish, whatever they're called. No, they're not called that. They're red. What are they called? They're red and they have these little things hanging out. Like, I don't know what they are. Crawfish? No, they're called something else.
Lobster.
No, chocolate covered ants. Well, if it gets real bad, people might become a prey item. Oh, Dahmer vibe. Oh gosh, ew. Yeah, I mean crawfish. Okay, so I am using, this isn't my favorite Dances with Squirrels. This is Sweet Peach. I've been waiting for my pop
Blue
clouds,
Raz.
my blue raz. Yeah, but it's been a month and it's almost a month and it's not here yet. Worst of the worst. Sonic footlong. Yeah, I know it's disgusting, but I want. Why is that disgusting? Sonic's good, right? In the Navy, you never know what you might have to live off the land. Okay, if you pick her, if you had to live eating stuff off the land, what would you do? Would you do it?
I would try, yeah. Like I would like to try. I'd like to be able to hunt. I don't have a problem with hunting. Apart from
Mm-hmm.
I'd just be hopeless at it. I wouldn't know what to do. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure I'd end up starving. Um, but yeah, I'd like to do that. It would be nice. One guy I've watched a little bit on YouTube is Owen Benjamin,
Mm-hmm.
and
I've heard him. Mm-hmm.
he's a controversial figure. He's offended quite a lot of people. But he used to be he used to be in films and on TV. He used to be quite a star. And then he got out of Hollywood and he's bought a house in probably somewhere like Virginia. I don't know where it is, but like in a
Mm-hmm.
regional area. And he's got chickens, and he's built his own vegetable patch, and he's had a few acres and fenced it off and done all of that. Um,
Right.
which, yeah, if I was good at that type of thing, which I'm not at all, but yeah, I'd quite enjoy that. I don't mind if the world collapses and
Mm-hmm.
that's what we have to do. Yeah, I'd give it a go. Like
Yeah.
being a settler.
Dances with Squirrels said, "Dude went off the rails."
Owen Benjamin.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's gone off the rails several times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dances with Squirrels. What do you think of Alex Jones? Oh, I just got a really bad headache. Um, Probably from wearing this damn pony. They give me headaches, I think. I don't know. Like I see people on like Survivor,
Right.
um, that have to eat all kinds of crazy, nasty stuff or be laying there
Yeah.
and stuff crawling all over them. I don't know. Like cockroaches. Could you ever eat a cockroach?
Only if you absolutely had to. I remember seeing a movie. It was probably a World War. It was probably a Vietnam movie where they had
Mm-hmm.
to eat cockroaches. They had a cockroach, and they let it go so that it would get bigger, and then
Mm-hmm.
eat it when it came back. Hey, Jenny Joe.
Hi, Jenny. I dig AJ. Been a long time fan. Alex Jones. Been a long time fan of Prison Planet since like '05. Wow.
Right.
How are you, honey? I don't know. Like, how many cockroaches would it take to fill you up, though?
Quite a few. But I mean, it's full of protein. And if you're desperate,
Ugh.
you do what you got to do. But you'd go fishing really. If the world collapsed, if you're able to go to the beach or a lake, you just fish. That would be easy enough, I think.
Too many clothes add stress to the shoulders. I watch a lot of channels now. Love your laid back style. Breath of fresh air. Aw. You watch a lot of channels, Mark? I'm okay trying to prepare myself for two. Oh, huh. Jenny did, well, Uncle. So did she pass? Oh, honey. Grandma? Gra- Grandma in law? Did she pass away? She did. You guys remember the grandma we were praying for?
Oh, sorry to hear that, Jenny.
I'm sorry, honey. Oh my gosh. My prayers are with you and your family. In her sleep after Thanksgiving. Well, I mean, not that it makes it easier, but at least it was peaceful for her, I hope. I hope she didn't suffer. Annie laid her 13 eggs. Oh my gosh. Oh.
That's breakfast sorted.
unless they're green, we'll just save them up and re-roll. Oh, Lord. Everybody put some hearts up for Jenny Joe, you guys, please, and some prayers. My computer doesn't do that. I don't know how to do that on my computer. It doesn't give me an option. Isn't that weird? That I
Right.
can't?
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it doesn't have like the little icons or anything or the little emojis. But um see, I hate loss. Like grief sucks. It's a hard time. Christmas time, Thanksgiving. Everyone's good. She was a real classy lady. I'm so glad she was family to me. Oh,
So
well,
most people in America, most people will have 2 or 3 weeks off of work over the Christmas period. Would that be right?
well, no. I mean, if you have a good job, yeah. I mean, if you've got like a corporate job or something, but no, if you work a regular 9 to 5 somewhere and it's not like insurance and corporate and all that. No, you get maybe
Yep.
Christmas off, and that's it. Christmas
Well, you
Eve,
mean right? Okay, literally Christmas Day.
yeah,
So in America, if you have a full-time job, you don't accrue holiday days.
depending on where you
Right.
work,
Okay, so if it's a big corporate company, then you would.
depending on the company, but some of
Right.
them, yes. Um,
Right.
but if you just work a regular old job, nope. Yeah, Nanny says no. We're lucky to get the weekend off here. Jenny says I think I get Christmas Day and Eve off. That's it.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I mean, used to be though that way, and that's one reason that I like Chick-fil-A is that they are closed on Sundays. You know, I think that's important. But everybody else, it's like let's sell, sell, sell. And we got to stay open to make money, 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 money. But you know, Sunday, I guess you don't really care if it's a company like that unless you're a believer, right? Grief sucks, but some grief turns into anger. Know me personally, but some of my family seems distant and aloof now. Yeah, some grief does turn into anger. Stephen, you're right. You accrue vacation days. 100K every 48 months. Mm-hmm. Answer? What do you mean I don't have to answer? What were you asking me a question, honey? You don't have to answer about 100K every 2 years. No, 4 years. Sorry.
Every
24
4 years.
months
Yeah.
is 2 years.
But you don't have to comment. I think he means.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, right?
It's a lot of money. That's why you should buy a van.
I can't live in a damn van.
Yeah, you can. You can do it. Give it a go.
I don't know. I mean, where would I don't know. I don't think I could do it. Not with my body, the way it hurts with my arthritis. No, fibro. I'd be squished in there. But
Well,
think what they save on payroll. Only people with good jobs get time off. Exactly, Stephen. Mm-hmm. Um, ISIS out in my application. Out of my application to if you put it out and heard back from one. Yay, Jenny. I'll be praying for that. Down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the river. I don't know. I think it's important, like to take a day and just not work, not, to relax. I mean, I say relax, but I don't think there's any day where I really relax, honestly. I mean, maybe a certain point in the day I may relax for a little bit, but um
yeah. Look, Nanny's got a big van for you to stay in. He's got to lock the door so old Fred doesn't get in.
So old Fred doesn't get in. Uh See, that's one thing I've never done, you guys, is been with. I gotta get my ibuprofen. Hold on. Um, it's ibuprofen, okay? Just so you guys see. I don't want anyone saying she's popping pills. um, that's one thing I've never done has been with somebody's husband or boyfriend. I just don't. I've had it them. I've had them back in the past try to get with me, but I will not. Absolutely will not. Um, oh, Sosa's gone. My son picked him up. And my daughter brought over Piper earlier. I posted a picture, Mark, in the community post. You guys make sure you check the community post and see, just so you see. They are they are ibuprofen. Old Fred is a master locksmith. That's funny. Mm.
Mark says that in America, 1% own 50% of everything.
Mm-hmm.
The other 50% share the rest.
Yes. Oh, dances with squirrels. I'm sorry, your father's girlfriend passed away. Oh. So many people passing away.
Sorry to hear about
I'm
dances.
sorry. I agree, Stephen. But Bella, he's the most gentle. I believe it. Hey, I'm retired, and at least once a week I put pants on and go to the store. Yeah, I'd be really scared, Stephen, to live in a van by myself. No thanks. Um, it's well, I like I was saying before. I think I was just born in the wrong era. Um, I think I should have been born in the 50s, 40s or 50s because that's where my mind goes with everything. Like values, morals, things like that, like just the way I mean, I liked the dress back then, how people dress. I don't know, just everything about it. I love. Not maybe not so much the music, but the 80s is where it's at for me for the music, but I don't know. And 70s. I like some 70s music. But I don't know. I think the way I think, I'm more aligned. Oh, people would consider me to be like old fashioned or have old values or whatever.
Traditional conservative.
Thank you. Traditional conservative.
Yeah,
Traditional value.
yeah. And you're focused on being a mother, being a stay-at-home mom.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's been really important to you.
Yeah. I mean, Nanny, I'm on my way. um, I definitely, let's see, I'd say, let's go get me a vacuum. I'd say, come on, I need a new vacuum. My daughter wants a vacuum for Christmas, so I got to get her a vacuum. There was crime in the 1940s and 50s. The news was just slower, not really safe. Right. You're
Yeah.
right. I mean, things weren't as easily, it wasn't put out there so fast. There was not social media and stuff like there is. There was. So Native has a question for you.
Oh, I'm married. I got no kids, thankfully.
It sounded like you said you have 9 kids. Hold on. What'd you say?
None, zero,
None.
zero kids. Yeah,
He has 0 kids, but he is married.
I am married. Yeah.
Okay, so what is your guys' opinion of, what is traditional to you guys? You want to hear a beautiful song that Fred plays for me? Yes. What is it? What's traditional to you guys? Like, values? What are traditional values?
Well, if I think of if I think of America, then and you ask me that question, I do think of the quintessential 1950s postcard, of husband and wife and two young kids down
Mm-hmm.
at the park having a barbecue with their
Mm-hmm.
workmates, with the husband's workmates. So yeah, the mom would be a stay-at-home mom. They'd have a nice Cadillac.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I guess they'd be work and family orientated, maybe family first.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, but if I think of Europe, I mean, in England, you
Mm-hmm.
have Morris dances. And Morris dancers, they come out to your local town and they do this really weird dance where they dance around a pole and they wear these really weird traditional clothes with little bells on them. It's quite the spectacle, but it's just from another era, and it's a tradition, but it's got no relevance in the modern world, and it's a shame. Like, in a lot of Europe, a lot of their traditions um, have just gone by the wayside, or they're in the process of being lost by the wayside.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so yes, Nanny, I have it pulled up. I'm going to play it. Hold on. Let's see what you guys said. So, Native says the world sucks now. I agree. Jenny Joe says traditional to me is mom stays home with the kids and minds the house. Hubby makes the money and works.
Yeah,
That's definitely traditional. Mark says to me it's religion, wife, and kids. Stevens says tradition, family, 9 to 5, kids, dogs, Cadillacs are overrated. Norman Paul says Norman Rockwell, Betty Page, Dobie
yeah,
Gillis, Leave It to Beaver. So
yeah.
list.
That's But the thing is, like, post World War II, women went to work, and then all of a sudden, women had to work because if you're a family and especially if you've got kids,
Mm-hmm.
a few of them, you've got to. Everything just went up in value. Housing costs and everything. You have to put your kids in daycare.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole notion of the hubby makes the money
Mm-hmm.
is just not reality for very very few people. But,
Anymore. Yeah.
yeah,
I want to get back to this topic. I'm going to play this for Nanny real quick. This is what she said Fred plays for her or sings to her. Is it called You Sang to Me? Is that what it's called? Hopefully
when
you
you
guys.
sing to me.
Well, the only one I see is
Oh.
You Sang to Me. Tradition or traditional? This is different. A traditional. Tell me if this is the right song, Nanny. Okay, this isn't it. This isn't the right one then. Lots of computerized BS. Cadillac costs a fortune to maintain. Yeah. Nanny Love, you picker can go on a double date with Bella and Sean. Sean has a girlfriend, native, and we're friends. Love that song when you sing to me. I fall into his arms every time we play it. Traditional gender roles, embracing masculinity and femininity, focus on local community. Ooh, focus on community. That's good. Wrong. Women in the U.S. worked in factories. Prove you're not a bot says no social media, trust, respect, love, and building the future together as a team. Hello, prove you're not a bot. Welcome. Betty Page, Paul Wright. Nice one. I agree. During World War II. Yep. Okay, so it is this one. I want to make sure it's the right song. That is, Mark. I love that song. I swear. Okay, this is the right one. It's almost over, you guys. So Put your tissues away. YouTube's going to say, sorry, you can't monetize this. Chris says, Connor Maynard, What I Put You Through is a good song. So after we talk for a few minutes, we'll listen to that one. So you met in 5th grade. Well, there was a comment I was going to say something about. Yes, about Jenny Jo when she says her great aunt was a mega feminist. She used to tell her when she would come visit, put that kid in daycare and get a job. Now, together 35 years. Yeah, Nanny's got all the birds. So a lot of people these days look down on moms who stay home and raise their kids. And I'm sorry, but now here's the thing. There are moms, Picker, that stay home and their kids are there. They're not really raising them, though.
Yeah.
The moms are doing other stuff, whatever. And the kids aren't being taught how to
Yep.
be attributes to society, to grow up, to be respectful, work hard. They don't learn that. And so those moms, that's wrong. But the moms that really do, get them involved in sports, take them to their sports, take them to church, go to all the school functions, like have dinner for them at night, like all of that. Like, to me, that's what I did. And so if you're doing your job as a mom while your husband or significant other is out working, you should be busy all day. That's just the way it is. And if you have time to lay on the couch and, as they used to say, eat bonbons all day, the laundry's piled up. I mean, imagine being a man out working your ass off all day. Your wife's at home. She has the luxury. And I say luxury because I think, at least back then when I raised kids, most women did want to do that. A lot of women did wish they could do that. So that's why it's a luxury. It's not a luxury in the sense that you just get to sit on your butt and do nothing. Like, you're working. You're just not getting a paycheck for it. Your husband or significant other is out making the money, and you're being supported by that. So you have the luxury of being able to be with your children all day. And when they're home from school, or you pick them up and you bring them to sports or whatever. To me, if I couldn't do that, I don't know how I would have coped, because I could have never sent my kids to daycare. Physically, my body would go into shock. Like, I couldn't do it. There's no
Yep.
way. After I had my boy, I thought I took maternity leave, and I thought I was going to go back. I called. I said I was assistant manager somewhere, not at a fast food place either. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I had a good job. And I called and I said, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can't leave him. I cannot come back to work. And I mean, my husband and I had talked about it all before that, and he said, "Yeah, stay home with him." And so I did. And you do have your trying times, definitely. It does get lonely and you do get overwhelmed, but I wouldn't have it any other way. So I feel bad for the moms that want to be able to stay home and raise their kids, but because of society and how expensive it is out there, they can't. But then they put them in daycare. Not only is someone else raising their kids, they have to worry if they're being hurt or if they're being taken care of, but they're paying these people to do this. And it's awful. Is there
Yep.
anything you want to say? I mean, I could go on and on and on, but.
Well, you've mentioned that you're looking for a new career.
Mm-hmm.
What about childcare or in that field?
Thanks, Mark. No, no, I need to make more money than that. Good
Right,
night, Nanny. Thank you for the laughs, honey. Thank you for the fun. It was nice to
right,
see you.
right, Nanny.
I haven't seen those in years. Everyone says good night to Nanny. She's probably already gone. I didn't see her comment yet. Oh, she trapped you. She said, he said, Steven said, mine was 13 years of captivity. More
Is
like
it a
26.
ridiculous suggestion if I was to suggest babysitting?
No.
You wouldn't do that.
No. I mean, I would do that. I mean, if I was rich and just had extra time to take care of kids, sure. But
Right.
hi, Jet's mom. Nice to see you.
Financially, it's not worth it. You only get paid a little bit. Do you?
I mean, there's people out there who are nannies. I've heard they can make good money. They get taken on vacations with the families and everything, because the parents want time and they want someone to watch the kids. But
Yep.
no, I'm 53 years old. I'm not going to be a babysitter. Mm-mm. Um, but I do feel sorry for men because what I was going to say, baby needs the mama around. That is more valuable than any currency. Thank you. And that's what I was trying to say is so many people look down on it. Oh, she's just a stay-at-home mom. Um, being a mother is the hard. I mean, I've heard famous women say it. Like being a mother is the hardest job in the world. And I mean, you're responsible for human life, survival, like to take care of this human life and to raise it and teach it and love it and protect it. There's so many things that you're responsible for. Nourish it, him or her, sorry, it. But so I took pride in that. I did. Was I a perfect mom? Absolutely no. I made my mistakes, and every mother does. But I wouldn't have had it any other way. My son mentioned something about the church school the other day, and he's not happy about that. But I mean, he's gotten over it, but he mentions it every once in a while. Yeah, you had us in you know, that private school, and he said something like, "I wouldn't have gotten credit if you wouldn't have taken us out of there because he." I swear they said it was an accredited school, but anyways, enough kids got withdrawn out of there and ended up not being in school anymore. So, but I took them out way before that. So they only had to go there to like fifth and sixth grade. But so we tried to give them private school. Or we did give them private school, but only up till a certain point. Then we just didn't feel comfortable anymore like that because they got in trouble for going to a movie. Dad took them to a movie. It was a Disney movie. It was like the Chipmunks or something.
Right.
And
It's a good
during
movie, that.
yeah, during chapel, um, the assistant pastor said, "Oh, I bet you guys had a fun summer, or vacation, it was Christmas vacation, something." And so bribing these kids with candy. Raise your hand if you did something that you think you could get in trouble for, or something that maybe God wouldn't be happy with while you were on vacation. Raise your hand. We got some candy if you tell the truth. My daughter raises her hand.
Screw that rat.
We went to a movie. They got suspended for that, even though it was dad's fault for taking him to a movie. And he was pissed after that. My husband, he was like, nope, this is bullshit. He's like, they're going to scold our kids because I took them to a movie, a Disney movie. Anyway, so, a couple things like that happened, and we're like, no, we can't put our kids through this. This is ridiculous. So, um, we pulled them out. But I was talking about something about being a stay-at-home mom and raising kids and all that. I don't know why society looks down on it now. Maybe some women have made it look like it's a lazy job, or they're just a mom, because people don't really see what goes into being a stay-at-home mom. Um,
I think
but
there's been a hell of a lot of emphasis on women being powerful, independent women, and being career women. I think there's been a lot of emphasis about, you know, that's what you ought to do. You can have a fulfilled life if that's what you do, if you have a successful career.
mhm.
Um, yeah, not so much promotion about the
Yeah.
family in general.
Mhm. Yeah, they did. They gave him candy for Tone. Yeah, we did have to pay. I mean, it wasn't too much. It was like $400 a month. Um, and because it was a church school, so they tried to make it doable for everybody. But gosh, I keep was going to say something and then I forget what I was going to say. Um, love all you guys, but I do all the housework and work 58 while raising my son half time. No biggie. See? I mean, there's guys that do it. Yeah. When I say stay at home mom, it could be a stay at home dad as well. Hi, Marie. Thank you for subbing. Another one from the UK. Mark recommended you. Thank you, Mark. You're so sweet. I'm a stay at home mom, and some days it's hard work, but I chose it to spend more time with my son. Yes. And I think I think stay at home moms should earn a pay. This is what I was going to say. Thank you, Mark, for suggesting our channel to Marie Z Winkler. And thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. I hate being a stay at home mom. I'm barely starting to love it. I also love having life easy, any pay, any paying, and paying someone to do things I don't want to, like clean. Can't do that with one income, right? It's so here's another thing. Okay, so you're a stay-at-home mom. Pick, are you bored with this topic? I'm sorry.
Carry on. It doesn't matter if I am or not.
Well, if you guys have kids, then be prepared. Okay, so you're a stay-at-home mom. You love it or you don't. You raising your kids. You're proud. You're teaching them the values and morals. My kids are some of the kindest young adults out there, and I'm so proud of that. If they learned nothing else, they learned kindness and to love people and help and be kind. So that to me is um that's the most important. How is house moms the hardest job? Dear Lord, opera not buying it. How is house moms the hardest job? Being a homemaker and a mother, a stay-at-home mother, yeah, it's the hardest job. So this is the problem though. So when you're a stay-at-home mom and you're raising your kids, and I mean everything fell on me, right? Other than working outside the home. I did everything else, the bills, the account, everything. Cooking, grocery shopping, Christmas, everything you can imagine. Doctors of everything. I mean, I could go on. Anyways, so I was pretty tired with a couple kids and the house and all the responsibilities. But he worked outside the home, so he was paying for everything. Well, the problem that we run into when we stay home and raise our children is if that man decides they don't want us anymore and we've spent 18 years raising our children, working little odd jobs for Christmas or whatever just to bring in some extra money, the mom's kind of screwed. Just to tell you that.
Yeah, you've discussed that before when you've been talking about your divorce, and that's something I hadn't really considered before. I don't really think of that side of things. But yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, essentially, if you are a stay-at-home mom, you're really investing into the family and the family unit. And if the husband says, "Ah, fuck this, I'm doing something else," I'm running off with Sally, the secretary.
Mm-hmm.
then yeah, you kind of you've put all of your eggs in one basket, kind of thing.
Right? So I would encourage, not that women don't have enough on their plate, or men when they're stay at home. If you can, go to night school, take some online college courses, take some kind of something something that can get you certified for something, because if even if you decide you don't want to be in it anymore, but then you have to plan and you have to save and you have to, it takes time. But if he just says, nope, I'm done, I don't want to be together, or I'm going to move out and we'll work things out and we'll get back together, and then that doesn't happen, you got to be prepared, and you have to have something to fall back on, because nobody wants to be my age and starting over. I mean, it's, I
Maybe
just
that's
hate.
part of the reason why stay-at-home mums have been looked down upon to some extent. Because they are put. I'll say this, so it's a bit clumsy, but they are putting themselves in the position where they are fully reliant on the other person to provide the
Mhm.
income, or the government.
Right.
And maybe in
Oh,
the modern world, we just can't afford to do that.
right. Are you saying um are you saying your husband is, sweetie? Um I am not saying Oprah sings in the opera. Do not want there to be any confusion. What we need these days are strong family units. They are desperately trying to do. That's right, they are, Chris, and they don't want families strong. They don't want nuclear families. Was married and stayed home mostly. Went to uni, but when your kids leave and your marriage falls apart, you are lost. Absolutely lost. And not only are you grieving, Marie, you're not only grieving the loss of your marriage, you also have to be strong and get out there and go back to school, or hope to find some career that's going to pay you enough to support yourself, right? If you don't end up getting any alimony or whatever from your husband. And what do they get to do? They get to just move on because they've held that job for all these years, right? So they've got insurance, they've got 401k, they've got this, they've got that, and they've got the new girlfriend.
Yeah, well, they'd be attractive to employers that have the skills and the experience, to get a new job or whatever. But like you say, just to move on, moving forward.
I'm sorry you had to deal with that too, Marie. And Jet's mom, I'm sorry your husband's, I hope he changes his mind, because I would encourage anybody, if it's not an unsafe place, to try to work it out. It's, people always think it's going to be better. The grass is always greener. It's going to be better on the other side. And a lot of times they find out it's not. I love kids and old people the most. I was adopted, so when my ex-wife husband. Oh, yeah, my husband was adopted too, Mark. And I don't know. I don't know. He was adopted and an only child. Every role you had for the last 20 years changes, mom, wife, and you have to adapt. Right. And nobody understands. Nobody in your circle, your family understands. Like, you don't want to put it on your kids. And I can't stand it when women do that to their children. They put their children in the middle of it. I really try my hardest not to do that, um, because they don't want to be in the middle of it. Um, but you're left alone, completely alone. I used all right. That's disgusting, Jet's mom. Well, I hope he has a job now and retirement 401k, because you can go after that. If a woman raises, I mean, it doesn't take away from the emotional and mental side of things, but it sounds like you worked your ass off to get him through to where he could get to where he wanted to be. That's what happened. I just, ugh. Or was it to take care of her as long as she didn't cheat or something? I agree, Chris. And there are men out there that will, like that guy from my high school sweetheart I told you. He said he wanted to be fair. That is the mother of his children. And he wanted to respect her. He thought he was very fair with what he split with her and everything. Like, he wasn't a greedy bastard. A lot of women are in loveless marriages as well, so they seek external stimulation. Complicated subject, especially with the kiddos. External stimulation, complicated, especially with the kiddos. Are you are you kind of referring to they attach themselves to the kids more so?
No, he means. I think he means affairs that women go and have affairs too.
External, what he says, especially with the kiddos. I don't know.
Well, it's complicated. It's complicated if there are kids involved. I think is what he's saying.
Oh, I pray that we can heal this nation is really weird now. I don't, Stephen, I wonder if it's ever going to be the same again. I don't,
You have to read Mark Klein's comment. I had to pay for my wife's lawyer.
wait, why don't I see it? Where is it?
It's in the middle.
Oh, okay. I hadn't scrolled down far enough yet. I had to pay for my wife's lawyer to sue you, then no money to represent you. Her lawyer said you shouldn't have got married. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. See, and I don't want to do that to my husband. I don't want to make him pay for lawyers and all that. It's ridiculous. It's money down the drain. All I asked him to let's come together and make an agreement. And now it's going to end up getting hairy because he didn't want to agree to what I thought was fair, because it is fair. I'm the same, but I have good friends to fill in the gap. You always seemed nice, in my opinion. That's very crappy. I was lucky, no children. There are good men out there. I found a guy, and my life's changed completely for the better. Good. I'm happy for you. No, right. No children's lives to hurt. That's great. Chris, what song? I'm sorry, my mind goes all over the place. You said on my TikTok, what song are you talking about? Or what dance? I don't remember. Wants the wife to stay home and not pay nothing so the husband will have the control. Yep, that's right, Native. Just feels broken and very fake. You might go through that for a while, Jet's mom. Is he willing to go to counseling or anything? Is he a believer? Does he believe in God? Um, Good men are staying away from marriage. I agree. I think so.
But yeah, I mean, young men, like in particular, um, you know, that. Well, I think the younger generation, I can't really think of the right word, but they're very disenfranchised with really the world, with the economy. They see that they can't afford a house. They don't want to go to work and get under $15 per hour, or they can't be bothered to sacrifice their life to do well in a so-called corporate career job.
Right.
And with that, uh, I think men in particular don't want to chain themselves to a woman, and they don't want to chain themselves to kids as well. I think when they can just play on their PlayStation all the time and access porn
For free.
for free.
So not
Yeah,
only, yeah, so now they've got this addiction to porn. Not only what they have this view of what women should be like, they're comparing it. Well, here's the thing. That's exactly what the plan is. That's what these people want, the
yeah,
higher ups. They want.
Well, another part of it is, this is what I've read. How true it is, I don't know. But a lot of young women, they're extremely demanding. They go on Tinder or whatever,
Right.
and they're only gonna swipe right or whatever it is. They're only gonna want to engage in a conversation with the extremely handsome or the extremely successful. Most guys that are not extremely handsome or just getting by, just relatively struggling, they're not attractive enough for young women. So, they get overlooked, and with that they get angry. They feel let down by women, you know.
Right. It's true. And Native, yes. I'm saying prayers for. I know you're going through that too, and it's not easy. It sucks. It's hard. It's the holidays. It's. I heard. I'm not going to say the creator, but I heard a creator talking about um, that she doesn't. Her ex, she's remarried, but her ex-husband, she sees pictures of him with their kids together, and um, his new girlfriend or whatever, and she's not there, the one who's remarried, and she's not in the picture, she's not part of it, because I guess the family is really close. But and I'm thinking, that's your ex, that's his girlfriend, those are your kids, yes, but I mean, that I think that would be kind of weird. I mean, maybe that's what they used to do. I don't know, but it's like she's really hurt by that. And I'm thinking, can you imagine seeing pictures of your husband with his girlfriend and your kids in Mexico? Like, when you just didn't even know he had a girlfriend? Like, it's like, I mean, they're divorced. They've been divorced for years, and he's got a girlfriend. She's remarried, but she's not in the picture with them. And it's like, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be upset if I couldn't be in the picture with my ex and his girlfriend, even if we
Right.
were divorced completely and I had moved on. But I don't know. That's just a little strange. And I'm like, I mean, it's so, the point is if that's hurt, if that hurts people, like, to see that, it's going through this is hard, especially when you didn't want it. Marie says, I never thought I'd agree to get married again, but I am. He's 16 years younger and more mature than me. Ooh, she got herself a younger man.
Ooh, did well.
Did well,
Cradle
yes.
snatcher.
It's hard to find a job with a degree in aroma, dance, therapy, or holistic yoga medicine. So they become another brick in the wall. Lots of jobs growing wheat. That's true. Or gender equalities or political science. If my husband ever remarried or if we parted, I would hope we could stay good friends. I am weird. I would, yeah. I would too. I would too. Absolutely. Like, like I said, I thought it was strange that he wasn't going to be around for Thanksgiving and Christmas and stuff, because he always has been. Even though we were separated, his parents do, they're friends, but I think we should still do that for the kid, even though they're grown, they're adults, but still, we have a small family, we have a very small family, so it'd be nice if everybody could get together. But then again, he wants to be with his girlfriend, and I couldn't handle her being here. I couldn't. Yes, they're getting rid of the thumbs down. You have a great guy, so I appreciate it. Aw,
Well, they already have gotten rid of it, really, because it's there, but it doesn't show how many people have thumbed it down.
yeah. Good night, Native. I think I'm going to be jumping off of here too. It's already
Yep.
11:30.
Well, I'll step down
Um,
then, and then you can,
say
like,
goodbye.
yeah, you can do it.
Thanks, Picker. He just jumps down, doesn't say goodbye. 1:30 there. Well, thank you guys for staying up late with me. Mark says it's sad. Suicide sucks, and media not saying anything about would rather kill themselves than go to jail because no job and can't pay for child support. Right. Yep. I mean, Joe Biden speaks, gets 300 likes and 3,000 dislikes. Well, I mean, I'll say this. I don't think it matters really what side you're on. I think most people don't care for him. I mean, I think he does. Picker does rock. Picker's awesome. All right, guys. Almost 2 hours in, an hour and 50 minutes almost. Damn it, there's nothing on Hulu tonight. Tomorrow night, Dexter. Woohoo! 4th episode, I think, of the new Dexter. Ooh, it's getting good. Yes. Yay, Marie. I'm excited. Glad I caught you. Me too, Jet's mom, and you'll be in my prayers, honey. Do I think getting rid of the thumbs down is good? Good night, Paul. I don't know. I think people abused it. I think the thumbs down. Are you watching it too, Jet's mom? Yeah, I got rid of Patreon. I decided I haven't had enough time to put into it, and I don't think that's fair to everybody. So the end of this month, it's gone. Like I already let everyone know. But I'm going to be starting something else as soon as I'm completely ready. There's a new Dexter. It's on Showtime, Marie, but right now they're offering. Love you, Jenny Jo. Good night, Stephen. Nice to see you. You can get 4 months of Showtime for $3.99 a month for the 4 months. So $3.99 each month, yes. And by then, Dexter will be over, so you can cancel it. We watched it. Is it on tonight, or is that is the new one on, the new episode for tomorrow on tonight? Good night, Dances with Squirrels. Good night, Mark Race. Thank you. And email me, okay? Good night, Paul and Stephen and Jet's mom and Marie. Everybody, I hope you welcomed Marie. She's new to the channel. Jenny Jo, Mark Klein, Chris, Robert Picker. Thank you for coming up. Who else? Native. She's gone already, but goodbye, Native. And Nanny Love's gone, but goodbye, Nanny Love, if you watch this back. And I scrolled up pretty far, and I think that's all I see, unless I go like all the way to the beginning. I know Matt was in here. I forgot his Faith Driven, I think, is his name on here. So I think I got everybody. Okay. All right, you guys. Nice seeing Dances with Squirrels and Marie. Good night, Chris. God bless. Sweet dreams. Oh, Anitra, good night, honey. I hope everything goes well. Sleep with the angels. Bye.